It is time. But please note, there will be no mention of the successor to the Nintendo Switch at this time. It has been far too long since this console needed to come out. And it's not coming out today, but it's finally being revealed with what feels like 2 years too late of an announcement for me. But, welcome. Pessimism aside regarding the amount of time it's taken for this day to come, I am, needless to say, very excited as a Nintendo fan for this day, this stream, this event. This is what I like to call gaming. Hello. Welcome to the gaming stream where we do, just a little gaming. You know how it is. Hello. But hi, welcome. We're going to watch the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct today. In case you didn't know, there's a sequel to the Nintendo Switch, and it was so good that they just called it Nintendo Switch 2. We know nothing about this console other than that it is an iterative follow-up to the first, and we're gonna yap a bit before the show begins. My first announcement for today's announcement-filled announcement stream is that I'm fucking devastated right now. I've been bringing my Switch to work the last few weeks to keep myself from doom scrolling on Twitter and also to prevent myself from spoiling myself regarding like Xenoblade and stuff like that. And well, your boy may or may not have left his Switch at work today on his way home because he was just thinking about the Switch 2 on his way home, not thinking about that Switch 1 anymore, bitch! More like I was just forgetful. But it's fine. I got a hold of my boss and it's there. He's got it secure for me. But that's just like, man, I'm gonna have to go all day today without playing any Xenoblade. So that fucking sucks. But I'll be okay. Today they're going to announce Xenoblade Warriors, Xenoblade 4, Xenoblade 5, another Fire Emblem game, Xenoblade 6, and they will not show off the new Mario Kart. Bust out the Wii U version of Xenoblade X. You know, that could be a fun stream, maybe. Just like see where my save data on the Wii U game is, and just like compare, like compare my stats and like my party building compared to how like in depth I've gone this time compared to last time, which has like basically none of that. You know, it's lovely. I'm sure the fact that I have all the party members now, aside from the ones that I don't have, but all the ones currently available, and I probably only have like 2, maybe 3 of the optional party members in my original playthrough. Would be funny. But yeah, hi Fish, and hello to anyone else who may be watching live. We're gonna yap a bit about Switch 2 before this direct. As for predictions for the show, I don't have a bingo card for you. I thought about making one, but then I realized everyone's doing bingo. So hopefully you get a bingo if you're playing Switch 2 Direct bingo. But here's my real take. We're gonna see, obviously, if there's any questions regarding what the console is after this point, I'll be disappointed that they don't go over this. This is like a 60-minute direct, which is kind of insane. I think this is the longest Nintendo Direct we've ever had. the original Switch presentation, I think, was just about as long. But the difference there is that wasn't a direct. If this is like actually like direct format, then there's a lot here. But if this is more slower, like that presentation, because that presentation had a lot of dead air because it was like a live event on stage. So we'll see how well this announcement goes. But here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking $3.99 price. I'm thinking launches early summer, probably July. I see a lot of people saying May. May feels too soon for me. That's next month. I do not see this console coming out next month, and like retailers still didn't know anything about it. Like when was the January presentation for Switch 1 was like middle of January, and then the console actually came out like March 3rd, right? So I guess it was like a month and a half. So I mean, I guess if it came out at the end of May, like some people are saying, that would be about the same. So no, I guess it is possible. I'll hold my tongue. I was gonna say, like, there's no way retailers could like get everything they needed to know. Sorry, I got distracted. I was reading a Discord message. There was no way that retailers could have known everything they would have needed to know in that short amount of time. I was originally thinking, but no, I think they can, because they did. they did. It was like 6 weeks, I think. Which, thinking about that retrospectively, is like, how the fuck did anyone manage that? I'm sure retailers knew ahead of time before the announcement, like the big corpo guys, but we're probably definitely gonna see Mario Kart. I hope they touch on backwards compatibility. I don't know how in-depth this is going to be. Like, I'm expecting it to be like there will be no further questions, but then in the Switch 1 Direct last week, Miyamoto was like, we're going to continue to roll out new information about Switch 2 every day with our new Nintendo Today app. And I haven't really been checking the Nintendo Today app. I do have it, but I hear it's pretty cool. I still just mostly get my information from like articles on like Twitter, but like if you're really trying to like detox yourself from Twitter or Facebook or whatever you use, and you just don't want to be on social media much anymore, but you still want to stay up to date with like gaming news, I won't lie, from what people have said, this sounds like it's a good option for that. I personally don't think it's completely a good idea to like be fully in the dark, as much as I wish I could disassociate and ignore certain things happening in the world. I think it's good to a certain extent to remain informed. So that's my take on that anyways. But do you guys have any predictions? I've seen some wild takes through just like listening to other people talk about their predictions. I think Roger's base is like, there's gonna be a new WarioWare and it's gonna be our launch title. And I'm like, huh? Because like, did you forget that they just announced Rhythm Heaven like literally 6 days ago? It's the same team, so that's not happening. But then again, I've also seen a lot of people say Animal Crossing could be there. And I kind of agree that we might get a teaser for that, but Same thing with WarioWare. Is Animal Crossing, I think, primarily shares the same team as Mario Kart. Now, it is possible that they could have down the line separated these things. But as far as I'm aware, like Mario Kart 8 and Animal Crossing share a lot of the same team. I could be wrong. Correct me if I am. I know Monolith helped with New Horizons a lot. Unironically, there is a new Monolith Soft IP allegedly being worked on right now. And Monolith has recently been two things. Fully acquired by Nintendo for one, and then for two, they also recently got like a second team at Monolith. So now I guess there's a Xenoblade team, and then whatever their other IP is, I guess. It might just be more Xenoblade, and they might just have like two teams working on Xenoblade at the same time. Kind of like how, I guess arguably Call of Duty operates. I don't see Xenoblade going yearly like that, but like maybe something similar is going on. I don't know. But then again, Monolith also just helps a lot with other Nintendo games. So what the second team might be is Monolith has one team for Xenoblade and then the other team for programming assistance that they do often with mainline Nintendo IP. So that's what I'm thinking. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Definitive Edition. You know, that's not happening right now. But I would actually buy a Xenoblade 2 DE under the circumstance that it is as changed as Xenoblade X was changed. There's a lot that can be addressed in Xenoblade 2. You know, Xenoblade X used to be such a black sheep to the series that I often forgot it even existed, unironically, which is ironic in an especially way because I like it more than I like Xenoblade 1. Even back on Wii U. But Xenoblade 2 has now become the black sheep in my eyes. And that's ironic because Xenoblade 2 was the one that really made me a Xenoblade fan. Like, when the first game came out, believe it or not, I wasn't that big of a fan of Xenoblade. Like, I liked it. I liked the premise. I liked the music a lot. I liked the characters. But I was never, like, as big into it as I am now until Xenoblade 2 came out. Even when X came out, like, I remember enjoying it, but, like, I only played it once. And, like, I liked it, but, again, there's not really... I wasn't hooked until I actually played 2. And, yeah, it got me by the fucking balls. And you know what's also funny about that is I was such a non-Xenoblade, like, elite fan like I am now, to the point where I actually forgot that Xenoblade 2 released when it did. Like, I was following it. I was excited for the game. But, like, I missed launch day by, like, 2 days, I think, because I just forgot that the game came out and wasn't paying enough attention to the release date of it. So that's fun. Also in the background, if you hear rain or thunder, my local area is experiencing heavy thunderstorms. If this stream goes out for whatever reason, I'm gonna say fuck it and just open up my phone and then continue to watch from there. So hopefully that doesn't happen, because I would like to have all of my reactions recorded. I guess I can continue recording them, but then the footage would be weird. I don't know. Maybe I could do some post-editing work to get it up. I don't know. Bada bing, bada boom. There's that. But yeah, I love 2. But let's move the conversation away from Xenoblade, because I don't actually think anything Xenoblade would be there. Earlier, Fish said Xenoblade Warriors. I don't know if that was a April Fool, but yeah, I mean, I would like that, but I don't think that's gonna be year 1. I think they're gonna mostly focus on really big stuff. That's gonna be their heaviest hitting, I mean, they do have to have some lesser games in there to not overwhelm everyone with, like, must-haves, right? Because if every game is a must-have, and if all the Switch 2 games are about to be $70, that's going to be a hard ask for a lot of people. I do want Warriors, but I don't have any actual feelings on that. I agree. Also, can we all just say happy fucking birthday to Fish right now? This motherfucker turns redacted years old. I don't know if he wants that information out there. And he's rewarded by Nintendo with a fucking massive weather storm, and also he gets Nintendo Direct. Illegal to wish my happy birthday, says Fish. Well, that's too bad because it just happened. Okay, you're not. It's too late. Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. I just play by them. Alright. Okay.
But whoops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to really see. Of course, I could make some bold predictions. If we see GameCube NSO, that would be cool. I have conflicting opinions on GameCube NSO. Like, I would like to see it. Of course I would, but like, honestly, at this point, all of the GameCube games I care about, aside from Sunshine, have HD versions I'd rather play. I mean, I guess I feel sort of similarly to N64, but I'd argue a lot of N64 games that I do care about haven't been remade. A lot of GameCube games have been remade. Like, I don't personally want to play the original version of Thousand Year Door anymore. I mean, it's still a great version of the game, but I'd rather just play the HD new version. Kirby Air Ride, I guess that's one. The 3DS version of Luigi's Mansion 1 is arguably better. If we could just get that on console, I guess, could be good. Which would just be really the GameCube version. I mean, you'd miss out on some features, but what else? Like, I get F-Zero GX would be nice if we had GameCube NSO. But otherwise, I don't really have strong GameCube-related opinions. I'm going to downmix the music because the show begins here within like 2 minutes, and I could just have the music continuing, but I just want it to be ready. Kirby Air Ride, that would be good. I approve of this. I seen some people talk about Star Fox. I don't think we're gonna see Star Fox in the first year of Switch. I don't think we're going to see that long-rumored Genealogy of the Holy War remake. I mean, it would be nice, but I don't see it because... oh shit, here we go. Also regarding that, Fish said Metroid Prime 2 Remastered. That was another one I was going to say regarding GameCube games. I'd much rather play the remastered version of Prime. Not, again, the original version is fine, still great game, but like... For me, most of the GameCube remasters that have come out, like, replace the originals for me. I guess there's still stuff like Melee. You could list a few things. Pikmin 1 on Switch is basically just the game running on Dolphin. With some upgraded, like, HUD elements that are technically higher resolution than they originally were. But alright, I'm gonna shut up now. For the most part. I mean, I'll still yap a little bit, but it's time for Nintendo fucking Switch. That was part of the Direct, by the way. How's the volume? Where's my mouse? There it is. Also, is my VTuber too large? I can make it a little smaller. There we go. I don't want to cover too much. The C button stands for cube. Alright, starting with this. Bingo! Open world Mario. Fucking 24 racers. I love the redesign of the characters here. Look at Peach. Yoshi, is he gonna shake his ass? Look at the expressions. Oh my god, it's Sonic and All-Stars Racing transformed. Look at how big this shit is. I think I saw the buffalo from Mario Wonder in there. Oh my god, the faces. Everyone's so skeptical. I think I saw a Koopa Troopa wearing like a headset back there. Hey, that's Shy Guy Bazaar. Whoa, cow! Cow! What do you mean cow? Mega Mushroom? What do you mean I can get... burger? Cost... what? What's happening? Oh, this game is looking fucking phenomenal. Well, I like that they're bringing back Mario Kart World. Goodbye, numbers! I hate counting! Whoa.
Hello, everyone. I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your
Open
guides
World
for today's
Mario
Nintendo
Kart.
Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
That was
I'm
impressive
Takahiro
to me.
Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya
I
Sasaki.
was
hardware
like,
design lead
whatever
for
to the
Nintendo
original
Switch 2.
announcement of that. Like, I expected Mario
What you
Kart, but
just
that
saw
looked
was Mario
fantastic.
Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
Look at the costumes. I like that Mario's
A brand new
cross-eyed
entry
again.
in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome
Is it
to
really
this
open
vast
world?
Kart races are held throughout
Like fucking
various
Forza?
regions that span
Horizon?
the globe.
Oh, is that Airship Fortress?
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the
Let's go,
atmosphere
Monkey
will
Boo!
change.
Why can you play as Crab?
And in this Mario Kart game,
Crab Penguin?
you can go off
What are
the
you talking
racetrack
about?
and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
I'm still losing my mind right now.
In the classic Grand Prix,
Okay,
race
so it's
through 4
regular
courses in
Grand
a bid
Prix.
for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course.
I know
as
this
part of the
music. That's Toad
competition.
Factory.
With 24 drivers in each
Look at
race,
this.
the most in series
DK
history,
Summon, I think?
the competition is
No, it's
gearing
just
up.
something similar. Maybe.
Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner
Look
of
at
the
all
world
the
to
cups.
another.
There's lots of cups available too. I was expecting this game to have no retro cups, by the way.
There are multiple
I don't know if I
checkpoints
ever
along
said
the
that
way.
out loud during one of these
If you're below the placement
discussions,
shown
but
when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be
I
eliminated.
thought because of the booster course pass being so focused
Can
on
you
old
make it all the way to
courses
the
that there would be
finish line?
no new courses in this game. Alright, sorry, no old courses. Free roam.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
You know, after so many years of Mario
By going
Kart 8,
off-road, you can explore new
I was
areas
begging-
and routes. So
Turban
drive
Wario.
wherever your heart takes you.
I was begging Nintendo to do something interesting with Mario
You
Kart
can
again.
also go for scenic drives with
Oh my
friends.
god, that was a big thunder
and
boom.
even take photos together at different locations.
The Thunder loved this. That was definitely Airship Fortress, though. Froze finally got their wish. Dino Jungle! Oh, there's a lot of new courses
A
here.
brand new race across the entire world starts here.
Looks like
Mario
all of the
Kart
retro courses that
World.
I missed out
The
of...
game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Here we go.
More
April
details about this title
17th.
will be shared in an
Oh.
upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
Here we go,
So
in
be on the
like a
lookout
week,
for more information in the
2
future.
weeks. Fucking 3 directs in the span of a
Mario
month.
Kart World
Jesus.
launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
That's gonna be the closer.
We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
When the launch day is, that's gonna be the closer of this direct.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, I'll shut up.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
It's called the C button. It
Let's take a
stood
look at
for
some
C
new
button.
experiences it offers.
Good job, everyone. Is there there's lag or delay with the sound?
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
Gonna refresh here. Together?
So quick.
What is this? Voice chat? Discord?
Wait, no.
That's what it does?
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
It's Discord!
Hello?
Hi, missed you.
Literally
With this
the
feature,
Discord
You'll be
UI.
able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
I don't know how I feel about the aspect ratio of the game being scrunched though. I could
While
do without
using
that.
the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right?
Okay.
All right, let's keep going. Okay. So,
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
look at this. Jump on here.
Can it?
All right, let's keep going. It's coming. Let's
Yeah,
make
but
a
what about
left
that
right there.
blender?
Let's make a-
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow?
We'll see how reliable that actually is.
Does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family.
Screen?
If
You can do
open the
screen
chat
sharing?
menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
The frame
can
rate
also
of
share
your
your game
friend's
screen.
game captures is
Can we just,
dog
go
shit
with
though. Did you see that?
They can do that?
Can do it. You guys just get it.
Look at that fucking
Oh, shoot. Oh. Ooh. Oh, he's trying to eat him. He's trying to
it
eat him.
looks like a Game & Watch.
Oh, no, 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 no.
okay.
Animal
You
Crossing
can chat
New
to your heart's
Horizons.
content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
that
that's
one. It's so
cool
hard,
and
right?
all, but
Tough.
I mean, it is
Oh,
just
wow.
Discord.
Like in the sky
I
right
would
here.
still probably rather
I'm
use
falling, I'm
Discord.
falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe, we're safe.
But I mean, not everyone has a capture card, so not everyone can do this.
Cute.
You can adjust the size of your game
Can their
screen,
frame rates be improved on the online? Or is it just gonna be like dog water like that? Because I don't want to watch my friends at 2 FPS.
or expand another friend's game screen.
It doesn't improve when you expand their screen.
That, wall that's to your left. You're almost there, It's just like the wall. Like, if she gets past the wall.
This is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
Wall riding,
So
huh?
everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are. Wait.
Okay, I think we have to try.
I mean, it is a neat concept to be baked into the system.
Smile.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like
Again,
your
for
pose
people who
piece.
don't have a capture
On the right
card,
Joy-Con
it's a
2
nice
controller,
feature.
There's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, there's that Zelda game. Who got a bingo just for Zelda shows up?
So, I'll be right back, yeah? Okay.
Here, you can
Mute
quickly
button.
and easily mute yourself and more.
There's a
And
camera?
there's this. By connecting this camera to the system,
What are you-
Hey, what's up? Hello.
Why?
Yo, Nick.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen.
Let me play
and video
DS
chat
games
while
with that
playing a
camera.
game.
Let me do Face Raiders.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
It's
Here's
I
how it
can't
looks with
complain
just
about
the
this
camera.
feature. I just don't ever see myself using it.
There you go. I bet you like
Can you wait for me?
Please look forward
Well,
to
that-
games which use your camera feed like this.
That looks actually kind of.
No, wait.
good.
Go ahead.
That is a very creative use of that, actually. Is that like editing magic, or is that how
Using
that's
Game
gonna
Chat.
look?
Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the
Okay.
same room.
maybe I'm a little
Play
more sold on it.
together, or compete in
If they're gonna
online
like have
multiplayer
my
games.
friends' icons of their faces show up in
Chat while
game.
playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families.
I am
All together, anytime, anywhere.
pleasantly surprised. I again probably would rather use Discord,
What
but
did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal
It's
was
a
for you
nice
to enjoy
feature
playing
that I
online
can't
with others
complain
more
about.
closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing
now
together
imagine
in the
a
same
streamer
place.
does this with randos and then like someone just starts
The
like
camera you saw in
removing
the trailer is
articles
the
of
Nintendo
clothing.
Switch 2 camera.
It's like, whoa, can I turn their
which will be
camera
available
off?
on the same day as Switch 2.
Don't. If you're a streamer, do
A
not
Nintendo Switch Online membership will
do
be
this with
required to use
randoms.
Game Chat.
Just don't. It's not a good
However,
idea.
Since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
March
We hope you'll try
31st,
it out.
2026. We're gonna find
Additionally,
out with the
Game Chat
launch date
supports
of the Switch
Nintendo
that
Switch
that's like
parental control
6
valve,
days.
and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
I love Bowser Jr.
We'd like to
parenting.
introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends.
Okay.
On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together.
51
But
worldwide
on Nintendo
classics.
Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game with Game Share.
Game share.
As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share
Download Play.
compatible games with others who also have
Download
Nintendo
Play is
Switch
here.
2 or a Nintendo Switch system.
I
You
mean,
can share a game with
arguably,
up to 3 other
Clubhouse
systems at a
Games
time.
has this because there's a separate
Game Share also
downloadable app
supports online play with
already
other
on
Switch 2
Switch for that,
systems.
but I see
And
what
you
they're
can
trying to
use it with
say.
friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned
What
for
do you mean
several
an
titles,
Odyssey?
starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics.
What's it gonna
on
do in
Nintendo Switch.
Odyssey? There's no multiplayer in
Game
that.
Share support is also planned for select
The
games
balloon
exclusive
mode?
to Nintendo Switch 2.
Who gives
so
a
we
shit?
hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next,
Okay,
we'd
the,
like
the
to show
audio
you
is
the
off.
Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Wait, Cappy?
Please take a look.
Oh, player 2 can control Cappy. I forgot about that.
At
Okay.
7.9 inches,
Look at the
Switch 2
waves.
has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
Fucking. If you're used to that girth, no
With
worries.
approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Oh, the screen is 1080. Is that Boshi? 120
The
FPS.
screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for
4
smoother
games will
gameplay and
accomplish
supported
this.
titles.
LCD.
The LCD screen is more vivid
Goodbye,
and
OLED.
supports HDR, providing more
HDR is
contrast
good,
between
though.
light and dark areas of the images. The all-new
There'll probably be an
Joy-Con 2
OLED model in
controllers
like
connect
3 years. Don't worry.
Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Don't magnets have like the possibility
SL
to fuck
and
up
SR
electronics
buttons
though?
are bigger
How
for
did they
greater
manage
comfort
this?
And control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held
I
horizontally.
guess they just keep it away from it, right? But still.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Mouse controls.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both
The
the left
leaks
and right Joy-Con
will be
2
there.
support mouse controls.
That's all
By
they're gonna say
adjusting the
about that.
audio balance between the
Everyone
ranges,
knew.
sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
The mic is
It has a
huge,
built-in
honestly, for the voice
microphone,
chatting.
So you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat.
I'm wondering
It
how
also
many
uses noise
games
canceling
will
technology to
allow
filter sounds, so your voice
like
will come through clearly.
public voice chatting. Like, again,
Even if you
it's
don't
not
have
a feature I
surround
would ever
sound
use,
system,
but I know like some
games can be
people
enjoyed with more
like beg
immersive,
Nintendo
three-dimensional sound, as
to
if
be
it
able
were
to
coming
communicate
from
with
all
randos like in
around you.
Splatoon. But then again, a kid might get called like a bitch online, and Nintendo wouldn't want that, so...
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
Two
In
USB-Cs.
addition to the USB-C
I
port
can't
found
wait
on the
to
bottom
play
of the
as
system,
Cow.
there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Yeah, because right now you can't really charge it in handheld or tabletop mode.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
Really?
8 times that of Nintendo Switch.
Oh,
For storing your game
was on there!
downloads, save data, and more.
Good. Good.
Reading and writing
That's what I
data
like to
is
hear.
also faster.
4K.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your
am
TV and
surprised.
enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Wow. 4K confirmed. 4K and
The
120
Nintendo Switch 2 dock
FPS.
has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Again, we'll see if Switch games actually manage to accomplish this. But that is huge.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games.
Okay,
Physical
now what
and
does that
digital
mean,
games are
compatible?
supported.
I want them to clarify what compatible means.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware,
I still
we're
don't know
currently
how-
developing this game.
I still don't know how
Mr.
mouse
Kawamoto.
mode is going to work when you're
Hello.
like on a couch.
My
I'm
current
concerned about that.
location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
They saw
exclusive to
Astrobot
Nintendo
and were
Switch
like,
2.
fuck, we gotta do that. Astro's
I'm standing
Playroom.
over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the
We
game.
have to do a console game where we play on the console.
There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?"
This right here,
The
this
Joy-Con
is
2
gaming.
controllers attached to the system with magnets. And
could've
those
been a great
magnets are
Mii
inside
thing.
the system.
Yeah, I'm wondering,
The SL and
are
SR
Mii's
buttons
going to
on
be
the
like
Joy-Con
hidden
2 are
away
made
on
of
the
metal.
console?
So that's how they attach to the
Nintendo
system.
hates Mii's. They'll never make a new Tomodachi Life
Magnetic
game.
circuit
They
is
hate
formed
you.
between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
You know, how
By
many
combining the
PC
mouse
games
controls and
use
gyroscopes,
the
things
mouse
are
like this,
possible.
though?
There are secrets to discover,
Like, okay,
even as
cursor
you're playing
controls, sure,
minigames and
but
tech
like
demos.
hitting a golf club like that, I don't
Some
think
of the
I've
secrets
personally
range from
ever
the
seen
unique
that.
features of the system to tiny details you might
I'm
not
sure it
notice
has been
until they're
done, though.
pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome
Thunder.
Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo
Paid?
Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Paid? Oh, I'm not buying that.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game
If
card
it's like
for
$10,
Nintendo Switch 2
sure, but I'm not
titles.
paying 60 or 70 for that.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red, and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Okay.
Next up is additional storage.
So it's not, it doesn't even
Switch 2
have
will
like a
only
little
work
lip
with
on it like
micro SD
new
express
3DS?
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Really? You gotta get a specific
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also
There's the
releasing
Pro
a
Controller.
new Pro Controller.
Wow,
It
looks
has a C
just like a
button,
Pro
which
controller.
launches Game Chat, and on the back there are new GL
Hey,
and
headphone
GR
jack.
buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Hey, and I like those too.
In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the
Where's
website
Koizumi?
where the three
Is
of
he,
us
like,
will
gone?
talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out
Patents.
as well.
People were like convinced that the Pro controller was gonna
And now,
like break
the
apart
Nintendo
like
Switch 2
Joy-Con do.
launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
June 5th. What I
We're
say?
very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so
June
please wait
5th.
just
That
a
gives
bit
me
longer.
plenty of time to save up. I'm moving at the
Now.
end of this month.
Broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Okay.
These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2.
Yeah, how much is it going to be
The
though?
second type is compatible games that were released on
Xenoblade
Nintendo
X.
Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type.
And what does this mean?
Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the
Jamboree
Nintendo
plus
Switch 2
TV.
edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Fuck. I just bought this game.
Super
that's how
Mario
you do the
Party
face
Jamboree
icon
is
thing.
getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2.
Can we
The
do
upgrade
choices
expands
voiced?
on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls,
Mouse mini games. Talking mini
audio
games.
recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and
This game
updated
isn't even a
modes.
year old.
First
I hope
up
this is available
Mario
as
Party
DLC.
mode. With a single camera,
so many
up to
people
4
just
players
bought
can
this
join the
game.
festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience
Maybe
all
if
the
they do
reactions and
like doesn't
emotions in real
PlayStation
time.
have like $10
Or 4
upgrade
friends
modes?
Can take the party online.
Where you spend like $10 and then it upgrades the game to the
Up
PS5
next,
version.
It's Bowser Live, a mode
Yo!
where the left player team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins.
That camera is not going to
Guide
work
an
the way
RC car with your voice. Go.
that they intend for it to.
Compete in other mini games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a
There's
ride
going to be
on the
so much,
mouse-controlled carnival
like,
coaster with the safety bar lowered and
Variable
secure.
like things that make
You're
that
off.
work or not work. Yo, it's the flower.
Use
Look
mouse
at him.
controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps
Main
and rumbles
character
of the
flower
coaster.
from Mario Wonder.
When you enter a
And they're
pipe,
bringing back the
a
voice actor
minigame
for
will
him too.
begin.
Excellent.
There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
Oh, that's cool.
Enjoy the
I like
thrill
this.
of these
I
intuitive
still haven't
minigames.
played
How quickly
most
can
of the
you
side
reach the
modes in
station?
Jamboree. I've actually only
From
really played the
minigames that use
boards,
a camera
like the main
or a
boards.
built-in microphone
That Bowser
mouse
board is
controls,
very good, by the way.
and rumble. The biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree,
What does all that say
Nintendo
on the
Switch
bottom?
2 Edition plus Jamboree TV
I'll have to read that
launches
later.
on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already
Okay,
own Super Mario
there you
Party
go.
Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
And how much do those cost is the
Please
question,
look
though.
forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing.
I like the
Let's
idea
continue
of
presenting some more
the C
Nintendo
button.
Switch
It's
2 edition
growing on
games.
me. Wow, who could have guessed? Wow, who could have
Nintendo
guessed?
Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution
Oh
and
my
frame
god,
rates.
it's weird seeing this game have 60 FPS. Oh my
It
god,
also support
Korok Forest
HDR,
isn't lagging.
makes
Oh,
the
this
image
is real
more
weird
vibrant.
seeing this game have a stable
So
frame
you
rate.
can play with smoother, higher definition
Oh,
graphics.
that's so weird.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
That
This
doesn't
new
make
feature
Tears
can
of the
be
Kingdom
accessed
a
via
better
the
game,
Nintendo
by the
Switch
way.
app on smart devices.
All the other problems with that game still
It's a
exist.
game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch
this
2
what?
editions of these titles.
Huh?
For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating.
Who is this?
Proceed north.
I mean, I do
You can
think
share
I
your creations
prefer...
using QR codes and send
The
them to
GPS
another
mode is
player to
funny.
create
I do
in
think
their
I prefer Tears of the Kingdom over Breath of the Wild, just because, like, I like the Sky Island stuff, I like the Zonai building, but the plot is just dog shit.
We
I
hope
like the
these
dungeons a
features will
lot
make
more,
your
too,
adventures
in
even
Tears.
more enjoyable.
It's Breath of the Wild, but kind of overwhelming.
In Kirby and the
New
Forgotten Land,
Kirby.
you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates.
This is hitting for me, guys. I don't know about you. This direct so far is
This story takes place
is
in the Forgotten
actually
Land
impressing
after
me
being
more than I
struck
was
by a
expecting it
powerful
to.
meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
Yo, new mouthful mode!
looking forward to
Yo,
Kirby's
suck it
new
up, boy! Yeah! Oh, good, I'm good.
Metroid Prime 4
here we
Beyond
go.
will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Now here's what we were looking for. Look at these graphics now. That's why they were
In
so
addition
specific to
standard
show us.
controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay
Oh my god,
on Switch 2.
mouse controls.
Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at
Oh,
60 frames per second.
Holy
or
crap.
enjoy smoother action
Wow,
in full
really?
HD at 120 frames per
The
second.
second Nintendo game to
Choose from
offer
these
this
two modes,
since
both
Fire
of which
Emblem
support
Warriors
HDR,
1.
based on your preference and playstyle.
Holy shit, the game is gonna
Pokemon
look
Legends ZA, which is scheduled to
fine.
launch later this
Actually,
year,
yeah,
will
this
not
looks
only
good.
receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
Oh, actually, this looks
By taking advantage of the power
good.
of Switch
Yes,
2,
actually.
you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution.
It's still not like
and
10
frame
out of
rates.
10 graphics, but you know what? This is good enough for me.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
But what about the code and Thousand Year Door for 4K?
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
And also, Xenoblade
Next,
X has
I'd
60
like to introduce
FPS
a
mode
brand
in
new
its
game
code.
featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
Yeah, DJ Hero. Wheelchair game. Okay. Wheelchair extreme sports. All right. Rocket League. Drag X Drive. Mark! Funny story, Mark. Is this the first game that, like, has, like, the main character or, like, the playable character be just, like, people in wheelchairs? I don't know if I've ever seen this before. I'm not even gonna look at the YouTube chat for this stream. I can only imagine how many people are just like furious at the idea of a game that represents someone who is not themselves. But, like, this is cool. Yeah, I'm sure another game has had a character like this before. Nintendo's not the first to come up with this, but that's still a cool idea, and I'm down for it. That uses mouse controls,
you'll
though?
use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves.
Oh.
We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls.
Interesting.
Next, here are some games
That
from
would
our
be
publishing
very
and
tiring.
development
Yeah,
partners
probably.
coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
You have to play that game at a desk, though.
I have long observed.
Well, it's time for me to start playing Elden Ring, chat.
This world is in dire need of repair.
I was kind of expecting... I've meant to mention this, actually, in my pre-screen discussion. I expected this.
Guide you through your burden.
I did not play this game. I imagine it doesn't look quite as good as it does on, like, PS5 or PC. But the frame rate looks a little choppier.
You will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Sometime this year. Tarnished Edition. I wonder if that comes with the DLC. And I wonder if this version of the game will appear as a Game of the Year contender at the Game Awards.
Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the
Also,
Dead,
here we go.
an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister titan.
I played this when it was in early access.
Beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth. Getting to know dozens of
I
characters
didn't
from
play
Greek myth
enough of it,
in a
though.
story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly
No, I
pick
don't
up
think
and
it's
play
fully
whether
out
you're
yet.
experienced with the
But they
original
might
or
be
not.
announcing that here.
Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
Okay. Not much else to announce. Here's all the third parties. Hey, good. Good on them to show this. Yo, Street Fighter! Didn't Tony say he was gonna literally shit himself if Street Fighter 6 is on Switch 2? Time to change his pants!
総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 ファイターズエディションの2バージョンをさらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします
I'm getting the Luke amiibo. Day 1.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at
Xenoblade
normal
5.
levels. Testing data link with spine.
Wait, actually?
Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
Arsenal gear.
I'm for sale, and you're buying.
This is Damon Machina. This looks very similar to Xenoblade X, but like...
This planet will be ours.
United Earth Coalition. Well, that's Xenoblade X.
The Trinitas has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
That's also just a general sci-fi thing,
We're in the
though.
middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
Okay, yeah, Damon Machina. That's... I was like, huh?
Don't they?
Oh my God,
This is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight.
Split
I'm
Fiction.
super excited
Megan,
for
we
Split
can
Fiction
finally
to
play
come to
this.
Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as
Wow,
Milo, who writes
fuck
sci-fi,
the
and
Oscars,
Zoe,
man.
who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free.
I had concerns about playing It Takes Two on Switch because of the crusty factor.
And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Hell yes, Switch 2 version. Oh my God, EA. Remember when they just didn't make Switch games?
And on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Oh, this is rapid fire. Holy shit.
Software.
Okay.
We are bringing Hogwarts
Boo.
Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
Here, have some
With
farts.
enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions. And the mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Anyways, on to good games. yeah, crusty mode. This is a feature on Switch where the bitrate goes to 1. That was just the stream buffering. Who? Wait, is this a new Tony Hawk or is this another remake? Sponge! 3 plus 4. Okay, this remakes.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title,
Hitman!
Hitman World of Assassination.
I have been
to
meaning
Nintendo
to play these games.
As the best assassin,
I was going to buy them on
Agent
Steam.
47 does everything
Maybe
he
I'll
can
get them
to
on my
accomplish
Switch
this
too.
mission. And how
They look
each
like they
mission
run
progresses will
very
vary
well.
depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day.
I've
as
watched
Switch
a
2.
little bit of Hitman 2 gameplay. The homing briefcase.
We are excited to bring another
excites me.
familiar agent to the platform.
Well, let me guess. 007 crossover. Yeah. You know it. I knew it. As soon as they put the camera in the gun.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Is that a new 007 game?
The story of light and shadow that never fades.
Is this Bravely Default?
Reborn.
HD?
Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition.
They say high definition. Looks more like Citra, but hey,
Of turn-based battles.
it's available on consoles. I'll take it.
Build out your very own party.
I had a prediction. I don't remember if I said this one out loud or not because ADHD brain, but I had a prediction that there would be no remakes or remasters in this. I was wrong with that one.
Fantasy RPG. Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once
Launch
more.
day.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。
ヤクザ。
我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所。
I just played this game. I don't want to play Yakuza 0 again.
東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。
Like literally like 4 months ago, I beat this game. It was a great game though.
発売日は Nintendo Switch 2
Looks like it was running very good though.
今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development
Did it
partners.
say new
but
cutscenes?
for now,
I mean,
we'd
that's
like
a
to
new
show a
version.
game
It said
being developed in
director's cut
collaboration
version,
with
so
Nintendo. Please take a look.
I don't know. Xenoblade Warriors! Every time I see Koei Tecmo, oh, it's Tears of the Kingdom Warriors.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on
Hey,
the
can we
surface.
get Age of Calamity,
Their
but like
union
with
led
good
to a
frame rates?
great
That would be
and
good.
prosperous kingdom.
I really like Age of Calamity, actually.
But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
I can play as Goat
Perhaps
Furry.
You truly have traveled back in time.
Wait, is this not a Warriors game?
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really
It's a
is the
Koei
past.
Tecmo, though. No, it's a Warriors game. Yeah. Yeah, Goat. Here's the other problem though with Age of Calamity was it was AU. It was an alternate universe. Because they were too damn afraid to let everyone die at the end, like it should have happened. So they're like, no, everyone live. He's fine. No, they should have let everyone die. Same needs to happen here. Age of Imprisonment. I mean, it looks cool, but I would have rather had a Xenoblade Warriors. But I'll probably play that.
That was Hyrule Warriors.
It's not
Age of
going to fix
Imprisonment.
my problem with Tears of the Kingdom's plot,
It's being
though.
developed by Koei Tecmo Games.
I still think
with
it's a
support
very,
from
very
Nintendo.
lazy thing that the entire story
We hope you're looking forward
builds
to the untold
Zelda's
story of the
sacrifice to be an
imprisoned war,
irreversible thing, and then
which
they
took place in
irreverse it
Hyrule
anyways.
long ago.
And
Or
now,
they reverse
some
it,
news
rather.
about Nintendo Switch Online.
I'm good with my
You
words.
can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
Yay, I can pay money!
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please
Yeah?
take a look at this.
GameCube.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic
There it
game
is.
library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm not as
Nintendo
surprised by this,
GameCube, originally released
because now
in
that I'm remembering, there were also like
Here are the titles that will be
shipping
available
leaks.
at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell
There's your
shading.
Wind Waker
Controlling
HD,
the wind
everyone.
using a
Fuck
mysterious
you.
baton,
Arguably
Link
looks
sets
better than the
sail on
Wii
an
U version,
adventure
though.
Across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker.
What about the Tingle Tuner? So Soul
Transcending
Calibur
history
2!
and the
Let's fucking
A tale of
go!
souls and swords eternally retold.
Yeah, give me
In this
Double
3D
Dash.
Weapons-based fighting game.
They're gonna
each
end
fighter
this
comes
with
equipped
melee,
a
watch.
different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray.
Him.
Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine
voice.
customization and
Also,
story
F-Zero
mode.
GX has a 16:9 mode.
F-Zero
So,
GX.
that'll be nice.
In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
Surprise.
Enjoy these
It's
classic
just those
games
3
with clearer
games.
image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize
My
them
voice
to your
hurts.
liking.
Oh, wow, really?
More titles. will
Oh,
be
there we go.
added in the
Path of
future.
Radiance, XD, Gale of Dark, Luigi's Mansion, Mario Sunshine was there. That's funny.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the
No
Switch
Melee.
2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch
Same
Online
day.
Plus expansion pack launches the same day as the
Same
hardware's release.
day. You want your fucking
And
GameCube games?
Dedicated controller designed after
better.
the original GameCube controller.
You
will
better
also
get
be
that on
released.
day one.
It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access game chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively
On the
available
My
for
Nintendo store,
Switch
there'll be
Online
6 of
members,
those made
will also
worldwide.
be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games
So how do they
or haven't
handle,
played them before,
like, the analog
we
triggers
hope
if
you're
you don't
looking
have
forward
that
to
controller?
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics.
That is essential in F-Zero
You can continue to play
GX.
select games
The analog
from the systems
triggers.
shown here on Nintendo Switch 2.
Why was the bottom of
Okay,
the screen
let's see
glitching like
some more
that?
games from our
Did you see
publishing and
that?
development
They didn't show Melee. Then again, Smash 1 is not on N64 online. What is this? Oh, it's Undertale. Deltarune. Remember when people were mad this wasn't in the Switch 1 Direct? Remember when I was confused why people were mad this wasn't in the Switch 1 Direct? Well, I'm confused that it's here. But you know what? Based. I still need to play this. But I finally played Undertale now, so I can do it. I don't know what of this is new for the Chapter 4. Deltarune is waiting. Launch day. Launch day. You probably play that elsewhere launch day if you really want it, but like...
Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship
Wait a minute.
Borderlands game, will
Borderlands?
launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
Is this the first time we're seeing this?
Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild
I knew this
enemies
was already
and
announced,
outrageous
but like...
weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made.
Remember the Borderlands movie?
Will launch in 2025.
This
We'll be
guy's
sharing
way
a lot
too
of the
excited
game
for
in the
that.
months ahead, and
Oh God, my phone.
On the way. Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience.
This makes sense.
Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Can we get The Sims? Actually, The Sims would be great with mouse controls.
Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade.
I hate playing The Sims on console,
even
man.
More news from 2K.
Playing it with an analog stick is just so weird.
I'm Lionel Jinx. And I'm Ben
Mario
Bishop.
Paint. Yo, what if they add Mario Paint to SNES online, but it's only playable on Switch 2?
Plus NBA 2K as well. We can't wait to see you in the ring. And on the court.
4 kids find this old...
This is so fucking rapid fire. The Switch 1 presentation has nothing on this. Remember when the Splatoon guy came out and was like, Splatoon 2? And then he dabbed? What's happening? Never mind, this presentation sucks.
Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival.
Supposed to be feature?
The top.
Pros on your end too.
Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time for home. For home.
Hi, I'm Gabe Crooks from Dodgeball.
Is this...
Here's the first look at Enter the
Ad.
Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel.
I don't think this is supposed to be part of the direct, guys.
You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
Can this ad stop happening? There we go. Oh no, I got another ad. Wait, is this an ad? Bruh, the fumble. Oh, there it is. Did they roll back a little? Okay, I think they rolled back the footage a little. Technical issues. Wow, they are having some real technical problems right now. You did not roll back, though. The footage.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time.
This
Cyberpunk
is embarrassing.
Is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Nice. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable
this is really unfortunate for Nintendo right now.
When Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
Look at the AI! They speculate that someone will be fired due to the technical issues. It's probably not even their fault.
Nintendo Switch 2で Final Fantasy 7 リメイク
Final Fantasy 7 remake? I can't.
本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、
are they gonna fix
20年以上の
this?
時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。
I mean, it's cool to see this, but this is really unfortunate. FF7 remake is coming. And here we go. Okay, it's fixed. Alright, that's really embarrassing for them. I'm sure they will get the trailers in order for the VOD version of that, but that's hyper oh my god! They had to fix it for that to be shown. There was a Silk Song reveal? Wait, was there? I couldn't quite hear that. I mean, they just showed Silk Song on screen in the sizzle reel, so that's That may be what, if you're reading the chat. Star Wars Outlaws. Man, no one gives a shit about that game. There has been surprisingly little new 3DS, new, like, Switch games. Fast Fusion? Fast RMX sequel? That's nice. Lots of stuff with just 2025 release dates. Fortnite, can you believe it? It runs on Switch. It doesn't look like ass. Oh yeah, remember this? Yeah, Tamagotchi! Human fall flat too. Nintendo Direct presentation fall flat because of technical issues.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Okay.
Please take a look.
Dead. Can't believe it. They just fucking killed that guy. And for what? This is their big reveal?
I give you my blood.
Is this Baldur's Gate?
I give you my life. Turn.
You know, I'm surprised Baldur's Gate was not shown.
And transport him to a night of moonlight.
That symbol means something to some gamers.
Humanity's very dusk.
I don't know what it is. From Software. Oh. What is this? Bloodborne 2! Is this Bloodborne 2 or is this a Bloodborne, like, remake? It's free from the clutches of the PS4 to go onto probably equivalent software, or hardware rather. Nah, it's probably a little bit. If this can do 4K 120, this might be a little bit more powerful than a PS4. This is new? The audio is still off, but it's fine. Yo, that frog got titties! So wait, aside from Mario Kart, there was like no new first-party announcements, were there?
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon-to-depart.
This was like mostly third-party in talking about like how the Switch 2 actually functions. Oh wait, no, there was the wheelchair game. I think this is big for a lot of people. This might not be huge for Nintendo fans, but I think this is big for a Nintendo Switch 2 introduction of our console. Lots of gamers love FromSoft. And if this was like exclusive, which I wish it isn't. Okay, it's Duskbloods. That's what it's called. If that was somehow exclusive, then that would be a very big win for Nintendo, in Nintendo's perspective. I don't know about for the gaming whole. Rato. 2026. It is, in fact, exclusive. Great.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game. So please check it out when it's available.
In 4 days, or 2 days.
That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation. In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games
give us
coming
the price?
to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, here we go. Give me that price. Or is this might have been just them talking about their partners. Is this them now themselves? I thought we were done here. Kirby? Smash Brothers? Kirby Air Ride 2? Nah, the way the slash happened, that was Smash Brothers, I think. Oh, never mind. It is. Yo. Yo. Is this Sakurai's hidden game? Let's fucking go! They got the shitty wagon back! Is this a remake? They're Kirby Air Riders. This is Sakurai's hidden game, I think. Yep. There it is. There it fucking is. This year. Oh, holy
Kirby
crap.
Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Next is our last trailer for today.
Last trailer, okay. Fucking, there it is. Is this? No fucking way. Tony? Brace yourself. I think I recognize those eyeballs. Oh wait, no, this is this. No, okay, it's DK. I thought it was Banjo for a second. The eyeballs look like Banjo. Look at this fucking dude. Look at his little overalls. What he wearing? What is this? A 3D DK? Sounds like it's done by the Odyssey crew. Like audio-wise. It's Minecraft! What do you mean there's terraforming? Minecraft! I am DK. Chicken jockey! Yo, look at the way that this level looks. Look at how expressive he is. Oh my god. Oh, banana! Oh. Where's K. Rool? Oh my god, look at how expressive this is. People are gonna wanna fuck that one. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Great name. Wow. Wow. That's like... Isn't that like... When does this come? This Switch comes out in June?
Starring Donkey Kong.
A little more than a month.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
After the release.
Incredible strength.
I have to get a Switch 2 day one.
Walls,
I have to.
The ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world.
Wow.
More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
What happened to Koizumi? Did you kill him? Was he Pyoro?
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
I need $400.
Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Oh, really? Mario Kart's a pack-in?
For more details, please check the official
For
Nintendo
some
Switch 2
bundles
website,
of it.
which goes live later today.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
What about the price?
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch.
What about the
We're
price?
very much looking forward to everyone being able to
I need to know how much
experience
money I
Nintendo
gotta
Switch
give you!
We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you very much.
They started with Mario Kart, Megan. Treehouse. April 3 through 4. Oh, here's all the announcements for the new stuff. I guess that's what they're going to be playing on that. Huh. That chat is going mental. Okay, hang on. I have to do something real quick. Nintendo Switch 2. I cannot believe they did not tell me the price of this damn thing. That is very concerning. If they did not announce that right now, that kind of has me very concerned that it's going to be more than what they wanted to show. Okay, the website is not currently updated. Tariffs might be fucking it up. That may be a thing. They may be like waiting to announce the price to see if they can get like a good value out of it with the tariffs. But like the cost is essential for Nintendo to be sharing right now. I reloaded the webpage. Where can I pre-order? Can I get a pre-order on with my Nintendo account? I was expecting that to be a thing. Like, use my Nintendo account to get a pre-order like the Alarmo, and then it would be sold out even still. Nintendo Switch 2 price. There's no official announcement. June 5th. I mean, the price people are speculating is $399.99, so $400, which I think is fair. I think I would be willing to pay $400. I think $450. Considering it can do 4K 120 FPS, 4K 450, I guess would be reasonable, but it'd be pushing it. It would be pushing it for a lot of people. I hope it's 400. Like $399.99 would be the perfect price. We are buying it though, says Megan. I mean, yeah, but like, as for like other people, like I know Melvin, for example, Melvin won't be getting one, according to him, if the thing is more than 400. So like, and you know, I'm sure maybe with like looking at the direct, maybe he would reconsider. I don't know. That I'm not going to speak on behalf of him. I think that direct was very, 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 very good, and was way better than I was expecting. But my thing is that 400, even for other people, is a lot of money to ask. And I guess the thing is, you know, it's a luxury product, so you don't need it day one, sure. But Nintendo wants you to buy it day one. I want it day one. Let's all right, here's what we're gonna do. The Switch 2 website has not updated. But here's what we're going to do. Holy shit, look at how fucking mental that chat is going right now. All right, we're gonna rewind the direct here. Sorry for the flashing. The problem is, yeah, there was so much of that direct that was just this frame. And then it like bugged the fuck out. So we missed something. Videos. Here's all of the individual. Oh, they're releasing them now. That's just the video file, I think. That's not the direct. Yeah, this is not the live version of the direct. Okay, so we can use this to see what we missed out on. Okay, so they talked about FF7. It did not linger on that frame. Okay.
What's the name for the Gungeons?
Okay, so this is what we missed. Gungeon. There's whatever this game is. This game looks a little like that Switch playtest game. But I don't think it is. This is something else. What is this? Star Seeker. That's an S. This Devolver Digital is making that one. Okay. And then Cyberpunk?
Is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Nights.
I didn't even realize this. Cyberpunk is coming to Switch. That was another game I was considering getting myself. Because this game really had a turnaround. So, here's FF7 Remake, Intergrade, which I've played. Hopefully it has non-laggy pre-rendered cutscenes like the PC version. This is a great game, but yeah, those issues were mental. Okay, there's going to be further updates later regarding this. Okay, and then there was the real. All right, so okay, so that's what we missed due to the lag. Let's roll it back. Megan missed the Mario Kart trailer. Megan, here you go. I'll play it in full for you because I want to see it again. We can skip the intro. No, we don't need that. We know it's a Nintendo Direct. What's with this bar on the bottom of my screen? I have no idea.
Let's go!
Oh wow, the trailer itself is 4K. Just to further drive it in that it's 4K compatible. I just got a 4K TV for recently, so like I can play this game in its full fidelity. I won't be able to stream in 4K because that's not really a thing you can do reliably on Twitch. That level back there looked really good. Is that supposed to be Mount Wario? Or just a new mountain? These courses look fantastic. Everything about this looks fantastic. The animations, the expressions, the costumes. The wall jumping, I don't know. Cow! And, I didn't even realize they're doing like Sonic Adventure rail grinding. There's the Hammer Brother, who was throwing hammers, by the way. Did he have like a unique power? I like that they're bringing the Mario Kart Tour alternate costumes. What does Kamek do? Wait, Kamek's been demoted from racer to, like, stage hazard. I missed that part, too. God, I could go over this whole direct, like, twice and find new things. We're gonna skip ahead through the monologue here, but they basically go on to say, it's open world, ish. Actually, here, let's let them explain it.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Yeah, but that's definitely DS
Depending
Airship
on the time of
Fortress.
day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change. And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Apparently the Mario Kart bundle is $360?
In the classic
according to
Grand
Froze
Prix,
on my
race through
Discord.
4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course.
Let me verify that. I don't think Froze is actually watching live here, but if you are, can you send me the link to that?
Competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
I love Farmer
There are multiple
Luigi.
checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh wait, I didn't even realize that. That's literally F-Zero SNES.
Finish line?
Float Girl. Here we go. Here's the open world part. There is literally free roaming.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
I love Turban Wario. The costumes are so amazing.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
Oh, Nabbit is here. I didn't notice that either. Now Froze is saying
here.
it's $450.
Mario
I don't know what it actually is.
The game launches on the same day as Nintendo.
Let's try doing this again real quick. It's just, hang on. Nintendo Switch 2 price. I still don't see it. Nintendo Switch 2. Let's try going to the Nintendo Switch 2 website. The website still does not show anything. The website has not been updated. Okay, hang on. We have a link. Let's see. Hang on. Okay, so according to Business Wire, it is $44.99. Yeah, $449.99. So, $450. With the bundle coming with Mario Kart is $500. I mean, that's technically saving money from buying it separately. How much is that game normally? Unless I hear from Nintendo, I don't buy it. I mean, this article, am I sharing the article screen right now? I'm not. Okay, hang on. The article seems like legit enough. It has a very detailed breakdown of everything we did see in the direct. It's got a big copyright thing at the bottom. If this was a bullshit article, I don't think they'd bother with doing all this. For more information on Switch 2, please visit the website. Limited time production through fall 2025. Huh? One purchase per Nintendo account with Nintendo Switch Online membership. Oh, wait, this is talking about the controller, I think. Is it? For the GameCube controller? Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna fully take this as confirmation, but I'm going to say that considering they did not drop the price in the direct, this is what I was fearful of. I think $450 is in fact the price. I think this article might be right, but I don't see where they're getting this information from. That's the only thing. I haven't seen it on Nintendo's website. Let me take a look at the fucking Nintendo Today app. Hang on, I got it on my phone. Also, hey Tony, when they showed the new Donkey Kong, Tony, there were eyeballs on a thing, and I thought it was Banjo. I said out loud, I said, Tony. And then it wasn't Banjo. But, I mean, Donkey Kong Minecraft. How much better does it get? Yeah, Mario Kart looks great. Let's see. Soul Calibur 2. Yep, that was big. From what I'm seeing on the app, it's not really anything new here. There's just a tab that's like, hey, watch the direct. And I'm going to get some music, by the way. We will continue to watch that direct, but just give me a second here. Let's no, actually, let's just pull up the direct again, I guess.
Day as an
Playable cow is the best thing ever. That's all I really need, really and truly. Bye, Tony. See you later, buddy. We'll talk more about this, I'm sure, out on Pixel Pulse this upcoming weekend. But okay, let's see. This back up for you. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so yes, launch title Mario Kart. There's a pack-in version for $500. I'm going to be getting Mario Kart. Like, this is arguably the biggest sell for me. I mean, there's a lot of really good things in this direct. Again, I think for me personally, Froze is in the Discord saying that they were not overly impressed. So I'm sure there are other people who may feel the same. I beg to differ. However, I will not argue necessarily against you. This game looks phenomenal for me. This is exactly what I wanted out of a Mario Kart game. A very refreshing expansion. They get Borger. There's playable Goomba. There's playable Charge and Chuck. There's so many playable characters. The open world aspect looks great. You can play as Penguin from Mario 64. That is tossed, yoded off the cliff. The voice chat feature. It's Discord. That's what the C button does. It's Discord. It literally looks like Discord. Like, they couldn't have made it any less looking like Discord. I have to wonder. They may have shown this and I missed it, but if I'm doing voice chat with my friends, can I just full screen my game and be in a voice call with them? Because I think I would personally prefer to do that. But I mean, it's cool to be able to glance down and see what they're doing too. Especially because like they're all playing different games here. Pikmin 4, by the way, based. Mario Odyssey, just NSO right there for DK. And then Echoes of Wisdom there. You don't all have to be playing the same game. And then this fucking thing. Okay. I'm mostly done when it comes to console gimmicks, right? I just want my console to play console game. And that's it. That's all I need. Why play minigame with many gimmick when one control scheme work best, they say. But the camera thing, okay, so it apparently has some like AI probably tech where it can detect you from the background. Hopefully it's better at doing that than the Xbox Kinect was. It looks like it's good. I mean, even Discord has like a smart, like, take out the background feature, but like, how good is it really gonna be? I don't know. But Mario Party Jamboree having this feature, fucking game changer. I mean, not really, but also, yeah, really. Imagine all the VTubers who are going to dox their faces, though, by playing this version of the game. They'll just have to point the camera. You think they'll point the camera at VTube Studio? Will that work? I don't know. I am fine with people knowing what I look like. Like, I've done direct reactions with my face. I almost did this reaction with my face, but I'm admittedly a little too lazy for that. But DS download play essentially is here. I got to see a little bit of the UI for a second there, and it looks just like Switch 1. It's kind of funny. Look at that. That is just Switch 1, but with, you know, just a higher resolution UI, I guess. Is there anything to learn from this? Display HDR dock output information. I wonder what that means. RGB range, amiibo. I do not have my Switch with me. Like I said before, I left it at work like a fucking dumbass. So I can't even verify, like, is any of this new? I don't know. I mean, this is new, but 4K is awesome. I mean, my capture card does support 4K. The only bottleneck preventing me from streaming 4K is the fact that Twitch doesn't really like you doing higher bit rates like that. YouTube would be fine with it, but Twitch just fucking suffers if you do anything more than 6,000 kbps, which is like not 1080p, like it's a little below 1080p. The fact that there's no like little nub on the side of this to like prevent you from putting this in a Switch 1 is kind of funny, but I guess it just won't work. That's fine. This I don't understand. So you need micro SD Express. How is that different from a regular micro SD? I guess it loads faster, but your old SD cards don't work, which is a little disappointing. Because I have like a fucking like a 2 terabyte on my Switch. but you can do system transfers. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Pro controller. Maybe they made the D-pad more reliable. It's got the C button on it. Underrated fucking feature of the
It has a C button used
of
to
this
assign
is this right here. The grip buttons, GL and GR, and the headphone jack. But like, I play with my own weird audio setup anyway, so I don't really need that. But GR and GL buttons, which can be like custom mapped however you want them. Options. We love options. The Xbox One controllers that can do that, or the Series X, whichever one it is, phenomenal that they have that. And I'm glad to see Nintendo adopt that. Everyone was like confident that we were getting Master Chief Collection, though. Speaking of Microsoft, that didn't happen. I see why, because like Microsoft has been going more and more like third party lately. But
the Switch app on smart.
So the Switch app just has a function for Zelda games now, where it can give you GPS and like notes, which is cool. But like, just grab a piece of paper. I mean, the GPS is cool because like I know plenty of people who play like Xenoblade and then get lost and then need like the like follow ball in Xenoblade X, or like the map tracking in Xenoblade 1 or 3, which in 1 is not really that great. But like having the GPS is nice for people like that who get lost in like a big game like this and are just trying to get to a place. Accessibility features. I can't complain about an accessibility feature. The enhanced versions of Tears of the Kingdom and the other games, again, doesn't fix the problems with Tears of the Kingdom, but the fact that the game actually runs on native hardware is great. I wonder if Tears of the Kingdom was originally built with Switch 2 in mind, and then, then it came out and the Switch 2 got delayed. I think the Switch 2 itself did get delayed by quite a bit. Like, I think it was supposed to come out at least a year ago. And that's not just me being salty, being like, this took way too fucking long, because it really did. I think that this console got delayed. Whoops, my phone. But yeah, this looked good. I can't wait for that. Metroid Prime Beyond. Did they announce the release date of this?
In addition to at 620 frames.
Because when they showed this in Switch 1,
choose from these two modes, both of
direct last week, they didn't give a date.
Your preference and playstyle.
No, they didn't. Okay. Well, whenever that does come out, obviously, if I have a Switch 2, I'm going for the Switch 2. Well, honestly, I'll probably just wait to play the Switch 2 version of it, because I really like that. The fact that there's quality mode and performance mode, I mean, 60 FPS, 4K is already very good, but 1080p, 120 FPS HDR, and handheld mode 720p, 120. Okay, interesting. So wait. On Switch 1, the dock doesn't really add any power, right? The dock is just a cheap piece of plastic that really just connects the Switch to the TV. There are games that run smoother on handheld mode because like this resolution changes, like Breath of the Wild, for example. That game runs at 900p on a TV, but then it runs 720 handheld. So this is something that Switch has done before, but 4K compared to 1080 is a very significant difference. Makes me wonder if Switch 2 docks actually have a little bit of extra beef in them to help power up that extra upscaling. Because that's the thing. A lot of Switch 1 games that have frame rate issues don't really have those problems in handheld mode. Those issues really only persist in TV mode because it's getting upscaled and it's really getting pushed to its limits. So if, and there's a big if, I'm seeing these things that they're telling me, but until I actually play it for myself, I can't be confident that this is accurate, because throughout the Switch 1 generation, Nintendo has proven they don't give a shit about frame rates. And but I mean, even the like proposal of 120 FPS on a Nintendo console is like unfathomable for me. I'll take 1080p 120 FPS. The problem is I only have one monitor that is that high of a refresh rate. I mean, my TV is, I think, 120 hertz, but it's 4K 120, I think. I'll actually have to look at that, make sure it is. But regardless, my TV could probably handle it, but obviously when I'm streaming games, I'm mostly playing off of one of my computer monitors. So I guess when I move, I will have to keep my nice TV in the stream room. Sorry, Megan. We'll get a better TV eventually for the living room, I swear. we were discussing that maybe that TV will go in the living room because like I don't often use it when I'm streaming. I have it set up so I can, but like I really don't use it that often. But like if Switch 2 games are going to be 4K 120 FPS, I might want that full screen. I might not just want it. I might need it. Wheelchair game looks good. Elden Ring. Maybe I'll finally get around to playing it. Standard edition that includes 26 playable characters of Street Fighter 6. And the amiibo. Wait, are these amiibo cards? Wait. We'll be releasing both versions as well as amiibo figures and amiibo cards. I didn't know. I saw the figures up here. I thought this was just like a funny little picture of the roster. They have amiibo cards? How did I miss that? I need them. I don't even play Street Fighter, but I need them. Also, this face just looks like Xenoblade X. Like the eyes. That's why I was so convinced it was Xenoblade X at first. The art style doesn't quite match up. This fucking guy, Joseph Ferris. Hitman is great. Yakuza.
You're looking forward to the untold story.
I will be looking forward to this, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up that it's gonna be great. I love the gameplay of Age of Calamity. I think it is probably the best Warriors game I've personally played. And I know a lot of people will be like, but Three Hopes was really good. And it was, but I didn't feel inclined to finish Three Hopes. I stomached the bad frame rates of Hyrule Warriors and really enjoyed my time with that game. As is going forward with my stream on a personal note, I'm probably going to be streaming games a little less after I move. I'm still going to be streaming. I'm not going anywhere, but at least initially I'm going to be streaming games a little less and just kind of playing more games on my own. This may be a game I play on my own. We'll see. But I am a massive Zelda fan, so I don't know. It's still just funny to me that there is no holy shit. Oh, holy shit. Sorry. Oh, that was a random bit of acid reflux. I don't even know where that came from. Sorry. I find it funny that there's still no Wind Waker HD on this damn thing. But hey, I'll take the original version of Wind Waker. I think it looks better than the original anyways, or than the HD rather. What I will say is this is very nice. Customizable controls. I'm wondering if for analog stuff, maybe this is how they get around it. Also, very based of them, by the way, to show, to like physically showcase F-Zero GX. Like, they know we were asking for this. And it looks good. The fucking story mode, yeah. Remember that? Okay, so we got Fire Emblem Path of Radiance coming to Switch online, which is fucking based, because I've been thinking about streaming that game, but I'm refusing to do it without save states, because God fuck almighty did Radiant Dawn break me when it... Yes, I played the sequel before that game, I know, but like Radiant Dawn fucking broke me with how difficult that game was, and like the amount of wasted hours I'd have because like one unit would die and I'd be like, fuck, I gotta do this whole map again. I will gladly utilize save states. Thank you, Nintendo. I wonder if it will have rewind. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness sure is a game, as well as Pokemon Coliseum. Mario Strikers is based, Luigi's Mansion based. Never played Chibi Robo, but Scott the Woz probably just shat himself, if I had to guess. But yeah, all of these are available on Switch 2. There's not something missing here, right? Wait, where's the Game Boy? Oh wait, it's right there. I was blind. I mean, I saw this one, but I was like, where's Advance? I meant. Okay, so Deltarune is coming out. Excellent. I probably won't play that day one of Switch, but I will get to that eventually. And it is nice that that is launching day and date with the Switch. So if you're like a massive Nintendo fan and a Deltarune fan, that's going to be a nice day for you. Probably not the first thing you're going to play on your Switch 2, if I had to guess, but maybe. And it's just nice that it's coming out globally that day for everyone. So, if you don't get a Switch 2, you still have a nice game to play in the form of Deltarune. Okay, this sizzle reel probably had something I missed that was big. They showed off Silk Song for like a hot frame of a second. A very sexy few frames. So let's look at this. Wouldn't it be nice if Monster Hunter Wilds came to this console? Is this new footage of Silk Song? I love how they're saying 2025, by the way. Like, sure, I believe you. Wait a minute. This game was running like dog water in the Switch 1 Direct. I didn't even realize this is actually running in this one. 2-Point Museum. Yeah, give me, like I said, The Sims would be great. Witchbrook, I remember seeing that. Puyo Puyo Tetris, Rune Factory, Star Wars Outlaws, literally who cares? Fast Fusion is very interesting. I didn't realize there was a new Fast RMX game coming. That was either just their Shadow Drop announced, or I missed the announcement for that, but I'm very hyped for that. What about Aero GPX, huh? Kirby Air Ride is fucking massive. And DK, yeah. I don't really have much else to add on DK other than holy fucking shit. I need all of these games. And, you know, like I said before, if you're not into these things, I get it, sort of. Well, I mean, I don't get it, but like, that's fine. You know, I don't mean to call anyone out if you're like, whatever, when you see this direct. But for me, this was way more than I was ever expecting on a hardware level. Mario Kart looks great. The fact that we're not getting a 3D Mario, but a 3D Donkey Kong is kind of funny. But what is big to me is like there was very, very little first-party Nintendo here. I'm sure that's going to change over time because, like Miyamoto said, we're going to be getting more information through those drops on the Nintendo app, and I think during like E3 2017 or something, like Samus Returns, the 3DS remake of Metroid 2, was announced after, like not during the E3 show, but during like Treehouse. And there is a Treehouse thing happening as well on April 3rd, which is tomorrow, starting at 10, which I will not be covering that. I will be sleeping. So, good. But, let's just check one more time. Have they uploaded everything? Kirby Air Riders. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I wonder if Kirby Air Ride 1 will come. Okay, one thing I want to say on Kirby Air Riders, and then I'm going to shut the fuck up and go to bed. Kirby Air Ride 1, great fucking game, very little content. There's 9 courses in that game, 9 tracks. Not 9 cups, 9 tracks for a racing game. There's a lot of different vehicles, but there's 9 tracks, rather. Fucking, to me, that's just not a lot. Granted, most of your time is going to be spent in the city trial mode, and hopefully that comes back. That would be nice, but I'm not really getting my hopes up necessarily. But yeah, to me, this was a 10 out of 10 direct for me. Last week's direct was just very middling. I didn't really care too much. You know, Tomodachi was nice and Rhythm Heaven was huge, but I didn't really walk away from that being like, wow, I'm looking forward to Switch 1. And what's nice is those games will be available on Switch 2 just due to backwards compatibility. So it's not as much of a shot in the foot as, say, releasing Bowser's Inside Story in 2019, long after the Switch has already come out on the 3DS. You know? Like, it's not nearly as much of a shot in the foot to keep Switch 1 games going, because, I mean, they do have 150 some odd million units of those bitches out there. Right? Like, people, and a lot of people will probably sell their Switch 1s to get Switch 2s, but, like, there's probably plenty more who will keep them. I'll keep my Switch 1, especially if, like, you know, there's the download play thing like that. Which is very, very, very exciting. Later this week, also, something else to keep in mind is when the Switch 2, like, the demo thing that people can do will be available. And that's going to have a lot of impressions firsthand, so hopefully we'll hear from people that it runs as good as they advertised. But honestly, I don't really have much more to say other than I'm very, very happy with this direct. And yeah, I can't. You know what? Actually, one thing I am surprised isn't here or wasn't here was Minecraft. I don't think I actually saw Minecraft. Not DK, like real Minecraft. Like they just announced like a big like graphics update for Minecraft, which I do follow the Minecraft updates quite a bit. Actually, the most recent one actually looks pretty good, adding all like the variants of the mobs and stuff. I like it, but no word on whether that graphics update is coming to Switch 2 yet. So I would like to I would like to say this was good. What is this? There's another Twitter thing that was given to me. Okay, I don't know what this was. So someone sent me a Deltarune related thing, and I don't really know what it was, but okay. Yeah, I don't really have much else to add other than good direct, 256 gigabytes native. I don't even necessarily need to buy external storage to start. That's great. I mean, I'm going to. Maybe not day one, but I will eventually expand that storage because, yeah, I mean, I'm going to most likely be done with Xenoblade X by the time Switch 2 comes out. So if there is a day one 60 FPS mode for Xenoblade X, probably not going to play that. But also, I feel like they would have announced it in that direct if it was a thing. But who knows? Maybe they're just holding back. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Maybe it'll just natively run. Like, there's no need for a Switch 2 version. It just, you already have the Switch 2 version, you know? You load up the game and it starts running 60 FPS. How wild would that be? It'd be insane.